Okay, today I'm going to talk about a new poem. You can see it is unit number 48, the Ballad of Dead Friend. You can see some new term. We talk about ode, and this is ballad. Ballad, and there is another word, dead and friend also. So Ballad of a dead friend. You can guess this poem is about death or masses of death. And before this, you can see one quotation. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. So this poem is about death also and about friendship also. You can recall, you can remember many friends of yours in your life. We have many friends, and it is difficult to live without intimate or best friend. They help us see the moment we enjoy with our best friend, right? You can recall, especially in our school days, right? On our school days, we have lots of such type of activities. See what happens when you physically lose your friend, right? I have downloaded this photo from internet. Two people are in sad mood, and you can see the corpus, dead body in front of them. It could be the scene of our Pashupatinath. So you got slight ideas. Friends also. And next one is moment of death also. So what is death? It's a challenge. See, it tells us not to waste time, right? Maybe you are wasting your time. Nowadays, we don't have to go elsewhere. We are locked inside our house. We eat, we sleep, we take rest, and we watch television. We play in our mobiles or like that. So death is time, but time is death also. See, it tells us not to waste time. It tells us to tell each other right now that we love each other. Humanity, that means. It is not that love of teenagers and other. It is about love for humanity. So, do you remember your school days? How many friends do you have till now? Maybe five, 10, right? If you ask me, I have lost two of my school friends. They have already died. My school mates, two of them, they have already died. They were very close, intimate with me. We used to share lots of things together. See, time. And next thing is, age is just time. Age is just number, let's say. Simply, age is number. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, right? Or 80 years. It doesn't mean that that is the point of death. We can die at any time. So always, when you do wrong thing or wrong things, or when you feel lazy, you need to remember that one day we have to die. So time is somehow, you can say, as a money also. And it always teaches us to move toward beautiful thing. Or it means you need to work for humanity. You have to love each other. So let's see, what is a ballad? Simply, it's a type of poem. and it has musical quality. Poem having musical quality, simply. Not more than that. You don't need to know many more things, right? It's a type of poem. And the ballad starts in a folk song and countries today in popular music. It's like you can compare with our Lokgit. It has sad story also. It has romantic, beautiful story also. So it is somehow related to our, you can say, Lokgit. You can compare somehow, but not exactly, right? Similar to this. So simply for your understanding, what you can say is that is a type of poetry having musical quality. See the author, you know the English author, Edwin Arlington Robinson is a popular American poet. Robinson won the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry on 3 occasions and was nominated for Nobel Prize in Literature. And he had many best-known uh, poetries, or he has in his name, you can say, till now. Some of them are there. And commonly, he takes issues of local human sentiment. See some keywords, vocabulary. Withered. Withered means dry and decaying. Withered भन्नाले हामी के भन्छ भने त्यो एकदम घाम पानीले बिग्रेर जानु gradually. Jester, like a person cracking jokes. Joke भन्ने मान्छे, you can compare with this. Spurn and defy, अस्वीकार, decline. Prying, it is somehow to be interested in private affair of other person. So त्यो चर्चो गर्ने अरू मान्छेको. Oh, great sorrow or sadness. Lie, doing something, or somehow you can say traveling as well. Lie. Shroud, I have written Nepali word also. यो मान्छे मरेपछि बेर्ने कात्रोलाई हामी श्रड भन्छौँ. कमनली यु क्यान से पिताम्बर भन्दा पनि हुन्छ. यो श्रड हो खासमा चाहिँ. अर्न्स, डिजायर, विलिङनेस. Spy, spy is also somehow related to starting about other, prying, you can say. So choose also गर्नु, spying गर्नु. Spy you might have heard. Nigh, never. Come near here. To cover or come near. Nigh. Or I've written two words here in IGS in 10 and 12. Envoy, to represent something, be representative. प्रतिनिधित्व गर्नु अथवा त्यस्तै प्रकारको रोल खेल्नु. Share, pictures have downloaded. The left hand side there's a dead body, and similar to this you can see on the right hand side also dead body or mummy you can call, right? And it also shows a type of people's feeling toward death. Is somehow afraid, you can see. So nobody wants to die, right? But it is inevitable. We must die. We are mortal. That means so death is inevitable. I am in 30s. You maybe you are in 20s, right? Day by day, we are dying. So death, the word death, the feeling death, right? It teaches us to do something good, to work for humanity, to work for betterment of the society, and especially brotherhood. See another painting downloaded. Peoples are dying here and there. and so many other things are there. You can see. Not only human being, the same thing happens in case of God as well. You might have heard Shiva and Parvati, right? And when Parvati committed suicide, right? Sati Devi, when she was in the incarnation of Sati Devi, she committed suicide. And even Mahadev, he became desperate, very sad, and began to travel the world. Not only the world, this earth, everywhere, right? In the story. So it shows that human being, they try to avoid death. They don't want death. Even though everybody knows it is vital, inevitable, we try to avoid. So now let's come to the poetry. We got some ideas, in my opinion. I believe. So ballad is a song, type of song, and it was written at the demise of dead friend. Ballad of dead friend. See the picture on the right hand side, the man is chasing love, right? Lovebird is chasing, boy is chasing. From this also you can guess. We do not want to miss our friend. Nobody wants. We do not want to lose our best friend or friends because they are asset, they are our property. Because we have shared a lot of good and bad moments. That's why. So let's start for the first stanza. As we the withered fern, withered, you know that, decayed, old, fern, हामी यसलाई उन्यु भन्छौँ हेर नेपालीमा. एज विथ द विदर्ड फर्न, हामी एकदम त्यो खैरो सुक्न लागेको त्यो मौसमले त्यो मर्न लागेको उन्युहरूलाई देख्छौँ. बाई द रोडवे लाइङ, right? The time, the gesture spurns all our prayers and crying, all our tears and sighing, sorrow, change and oh, all our wear and wine, for friends that come and go. See here, as you can see, withered fern on the roadside. By the roadside, what comes in your mind? The time, the gesture. Time is gesture. Time always teases us, make fun of us, that means. And spurns, reject. What reject? We cannot stop the sun. And we cannot stop the time also. We want to be young, energetic, handsome, beautiful, powerful, and so on. But time is gesture, gesture. And it spur means it rejects what? All our prayer and praying activities, right? Whatever we do, whatever we pray, but time doesn't listen us. All our tears and sighing, right? Even though you cry a lot, you roll down your tears and sighing. If you take long breath, right? Tears and sighing. Sorrow, change and oh. Sorrow, change and oh means trouble, right? We work hard. We bear sorrow also. We change ourselves also. And we have to have lots of trouble in our life. All our words and wine for friends that come and go. Whatever we do to stop time, to stop our good friend, your friend can be time. You can compare with time. We go here and there, look at here. All our wares and wine, right? Wherever we go and whatever we do, but time doesn't stop. It brings us sorrow, It changes us. It brings us trouble, right? It means we search for good friend. We want to keep all our friends together with us. But what happened? For the friend that come and go. But friend, they come and they go one day. For example, you have new friend at this bachelor's level. Maybe you had other friend, very good friend at your plus two level. And so was the case with SE or SLC. But that is not in our control. We cannot stop the friend or friends coming and going. It is natural. So see the next stanza. Life awakes and burn, right? We burn and we die. That means life awakes, right? I still remember the days when I used to go to school carrying bags on my back. But I feel right now I have spent more than 50% of my beautiful life. See, life awakes and burns. Keeps on going, it is spent. It is spent. Is the death defying, right? Is, we cannot stop our is. And death defying. Defying means also reject, right? Nobody can reject death. And so is the case with is. Till at last it learns, right? It teaches us lesson. Life teaches us lesson. Till at last it learns all but love is dying. Right? Love is the trade we are applying. God has willed it so. Swords are what we are buying for friends that come and go. Here. Till at last it learns what you need to learn. All but love is dying. Right? You have to leave your love. Love has to die one day. That is. Friend, they have to die. Friend means here everything, as I said. Our parents, our husband, our wife, our beloved brother, sister, everybody has to die here. And our youth also. See, we love our young age. So all but love is dying. Love is the trade we are plying, right? We are trading. We are selling our love. There is a reason, because God has willed it so. It is God. There is God, and God has fixed this. Our youth also, our husband, our wife, our parents, our brother, etc. They are given by God. They are fixed by God. God gave us, or God give us, and you see here, Goddess also takes them away. So what we are doing is, swords are what we are buying. Katro, right? We are buying sword. When we meet somebody, it is definite that we have to bid goodbye to them. That means, so we need to be ready to buy sword for that meeting, right? You have parents, you have to say goodbye. You will have later husband, wife, for example, you have to bid goodbye to them. Your parents, your children also, you have to bid goodbye. So is the case with friends also. So whatever you find, whomever you meet in your lifetime, you should be ready to leave them. Be prepared mentally to leave them for friends that come and go. Right? See the next in the man forever earns for the thing that's flying. This is the nature of human being. What is the nature of human being? We want to regain or find the thing that are flying. There is a saying in Nepali also. उम्केको माछा तीन धार नै भन्छौँ हैन हामीसँग नभएको चिजको लागि चाहिँ the man earns means desires, wants for the thing that's flying. We imagine and what we want those things. For example, motor, different types of motors, or buses or cars, for example, big houses and everything. For example, this man is chasing. See, we want to chase our dream, and that forever, right? Man forever earns for the thing that's flying. Especially, we don't want to leave. For example, our youth also, our parents also, our friends also, our husband, wife, children, etc. We want that. Desperately we want that. That means everywhere he turns, men to dust are dying. Right? Everywhere he turns, men to dust are dying. Everything dies. Right? Or men are dying to dust. They are being dust. And dust that wanders. This is the rule of nature. Men turn into dust, and dust wanders, moves here and there because of blow of wind, eyeing with eyes that hardly glow, right? When you see your friend turning into dust, turning into ashes, what happens? You won't be happy. You will be sad. You will be gloomy. That means. So, men to dust are dying. Here, I think men to dust means men and dust. Everything's are dying. Everything. It will be changed. It will be weathered later, right? Or another meaning is that when your friends turns into dust, you will be sad. You don't want to see your friend turning into dust and blew by the wind. So new faces dimly spying for friends that come and go. It means when you lose one thing, is human nature. The end is the beginning of the thing. End is the beginning, new beginning. You will have new friend. So your new faces dimly spying. Some peoples are waiting for that. Some incidents are waiting for you, it means. And you will have new friend. You will have new people with you, that means. So friends, they come and go. The last stanza, this is not in your book, but I got in the original version of the poetry. So let me read out this also. In boy, and thus we are nine. We are nine. The truth we fear to know. We don't want, that means. Thus we all are knowing the truth we fear to know. It means we do not want to hear the death, the detachment with your friend. That means death will end our crying for the friend that come and go. It means until and unless we keep on crying for the friend we lost. Friend means, as I said, for our parents, for our friends itself, for our relatives, for example, husband, wife, beloved, every time we keep on crying. This is human nature. We don't want to lose anything in our life. Especially we don't want to lose beautiful thing, important thing. But nothing is permanent in our life. Neither pain nor happiness, it means. So pain means here somehow that your detachment or losing something important. A friend means something important here. So this ballad says that we do not, in a single sentence, we don't want to leave beautiful thing, beautiful moments, beautiful people in our life. We always strive for, we wills to live with those people, those incidents, and in those places. But the nature of time is that we have to leave that one day. Whatever we find, that is supposed to be left one day. So nothing is permanent. That is neither happiness nor sorrow. Your pain will be over one day, and your happiness also will be over one day. Even though we want to be happy all the time with beautiful people, beautiful memories, incident, and in beautiful place. This is the summary of this thing. I have prepared one short summary over here. You can go through this. The same thing is there. See, I will just read first line. The poem shows emotional pain that people experience in life, right? You can see human being, they always want to dwell with beautiful memories. They always want to enjoy in their life. Only enjoyment, only happiness is not possible. Everybody, they will find happiness also, sadness also. So it says losing a best friend, as I said earlier also, friend doesn't mean exactly friend. It means your relatives also. It means your beautiful part of life also. It means your beautiful place also. Whatever is one of the most painful experience a person can experience, right? But if you go to the denotative meaning, it says that direct meaning is about friend, but it can be anything, as I said earlier, relatives also, moment also, time, any such times also, place also. They were or they are our friend, and we do not want to lose that. You can see in the screen. You can copy from the screen also. You can pause and write that. So see here, friends are bidding goodbye to each other. So natural. So this was the my interpretation of this poem. And if you have any question, you can ask me now. Do you have any?